adventure. Have you ever looked at a map and wondered what lies beyond the edges of your own neighborhood? Meet May. She's an explorer at heart, packed with big dreams, a glowing virtual pet, and a brand new purple compass. Today is no ordinary morning, it's the start of her very first solo journey into the heart of the bustling city. Navigating giant streetcars, crowded sidewalks, and towering skyscrapers all by yourself can feel pretty overwhelming. But with a brave face and a trusty blue suitcase in hand, May is about to find out that getting a little lost is sometimes the best way to find a grand adventure. Grab your map and pack your bags, it's time to join May on her big day of discovery.
May stood on the bustling city sidewalk, her heart thumping with excitement. Today was the day. She was finally exploring the big city all by herself. With her favorite red cardigan buttoned up tight, her trusty backpack on her shoulders, and her shiny blue suitcase in hand, she felt ready for anything. Just then, a loud clang-clang echoed down the street. The big, bright red streetcar rumbled to a stop right in front of her. May looked at her glowing virtual pet, then up at the driver, and took a deep breath. King Street East, here I come, she cheered, stepping aboard into a brand new adventure. Her first stop was a vintage clothing shop packed with rows of bright sweaters and fun retro outfits. May loved looking at all the colors. As she walked down the aisle, a classic blue denim jacket caught her eye. She pulled it off the rack and held it up in front of her. It fit perfectly. This is exactly what I need for my big city trip, May giggled, struck by how much fun it was to make her own choices. All that shopping made May thirsty, so she followed her nose to a tiny walk-up cafe with a giant picture of a bubble tea on the sign. The line was a little long, but May didn't mind waiting. While she stood in queue, she pulled out her phone to check her digital map and read about all the different flavors. By the time she reached the window, she knew exactly what to order: extra sweet boba tea with plenty of chewy tapioca pearls. With her cold drink in hand, May walked down to the harbor. As she leaned against the cool blue railing, the lake breeze caught her hair. She looked across the water and gasped. There, stretching all the way up into the fluffy white clouds, was the tallest tower she had ever seen. It looked like a giant silver needle poking the sky. May stared up in absolute wonder, feeling very small but incredibly brave to be standing in such a magnificent place.
To rest her tired feet, May found a quiet park full of shady green trees. She sat down on a wooden bench, pulled out her sketchbook, and began to draw the tall tower she had just seen. Suddenly, she heard a soft scratching sound. She looked over and smiled. 1, 2, 3 fluffy brown squirrels had scurried up to say hello. They sat perfectly still, watching her draw as if they were trying to help her finish her masterpiece. May giggled and made sure to draw a little squirrel in the corner of her page. As the afternoon sun began to drop, May realized she wasn't quite sure which way to go next. The big city streets all started to look the same. But she didn't panic. She opened her hand, and pop! Her favorite purple compass clicked open. She laid her paper map across her knees and watched the little magnetic needle spin round and round until it pointed straight ahead. Following the compass, she turned down a beautiful, hidden brick alleyway. The walls were lined with fresh green plants, and the path felt like a secret magical hallway just for her. Finally, just as the sky turned a beautiful shade of twilight pink and purple, May emerged from the alley. Right in front of her was the cozy little inn where she was staying, its entrance glowing with warm, sparkling string lights. Suddenly, her phone gave a happy little ping. She looked down and saw a text message. It was from her mom. It read, "Have fun. Be safe. Love, Mom." May smiled from ear to ear, giving her suitcase a proud little pat. She had navigated the big city, made new friends, and found her way all on her own. She couldn't wait to see what tomorrow's adventure would bring. May's Big City